Hello, Dr. and friends. We are from SGD B6 and we want to present you our student project with the title of Very Low and Low Calorie Diet. Okay, so here are our members.
Good afternoon, my name is Jennifer Luisa, student number 018. The prevalence of obesity has seen a significant rise over the last decade. This phenomenon increases the risk of harmful complications such as type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and lower life expectancy. Very low calorie diet or VLCD has been proven useful for glucose control in some people with type 2 diabetes. Low calorie diet or LCD and VLCD has also shown positive effects related to weight loss for obese patients. However, there are still dangers associated with malnutrition to certain populations if done incorrectly. Therefore, it is necessary to develop a deeper understanding related to LCD and VLCD. This paper was written to establish a better comprehension of LCD and VLCD. Thank you.
My name is Jennifer Giselle Manawan with student number 068. The purpose of this paper is to explain the definition, epidemiology, purpose and benefits, side effects, special precautions, and sample menus of low and very low calorie diets, as well as suggestions to people applying the diets. Through this paper, clinicians can benefit from the references provided to increase understanding of the low and very low calorie diets, thus provide better care and suggestions to people applying the diets. The society will also benefit from more references to spread information about low and very low calorie diets to prevent misuse of the diets.
Hello, doctor and friends. My name is Putu Saswata Shivdipteri, student number 224, and I will explain the definition of a low-calorie diet and very low-calorie diet. The first one is low-calorie diet. A low-calorie diet is a diet to lose weight, which is consuming only 1,200 until 1,500 calories per day. Regardless of that, composition of nutrition such as carbohydrate, proteins, and also fat should be maintained. This diet will decrease 500 to 1,000 calories each day and it results in weight loss. This diet is not recommended for people who has needs for normal calorie intake and high calorie intake, breastfeeding women, and pregnant women. There are three well-known types of low-calorie diet, which is the Atkins diet, the gluten-free diet, and South Beach diet. Atkins diet is a low-calorie diet which changes metabolism of storing fat to burning fat. Gluten-free diet is a low-calorie diet which is done by avoiding all food that contains or includes wheat and grain related. And for the South Beach diet is a low-calorie diet that consists of 3 weight loss phases and eating only pre-packaged meal which is created by South Beach. For the very low-calorie diet, it limits the calorie intake up to 450 to 800 calories each day. This diet is usually rich in protein, but it also contains full complements of minerals, vitamins, fatty acids, and electrolytes. Now, very low-calorie diet is risky and it's not for everyone. There are types of people that cannot do very low-calorie diet. For the people who wants to do very low-calorie diet, it is usually for people with a body mass index above 30, and it is also must be done under medical supervision. This diet is not recommended for pregnant women, breastfeeding women, children, and also adolescents. Thank you.
Hello, doctor and friends. My name is Duna Ulisi Dauruk, student number 165. Low-calorie diets or LCDs and very low-calorie diets or VLCDs recently is prescribed for obesity and type 2 diabetes patients depending on the patient's energy requirement, the severity, and any accompanying diseases and treatments. Study about the effect of LCDs and VLCDs on patients with obesity and type 2 diabetes have been started since a long time ago, considering the increasing prevalence of both diseases. Next. The aim of this treatment is to improving metabolic health and diminishing the risk of multiple accompanying disorders. Adherence to VLCDs in people with type 2 diabetes has effect on significant weight loss, reduction in blood glucose profile, improvement in cardiovascular risk profile, high tolerability, and good safety outcomes. In obese, non-diabetic patients, LCDs is used to reduce fat mass excess, improve insulin sensitivity, and enhance adiponectin concentrations. Calorie diet restriction with LCDs and VLCDs is recommended in obese patients, especially with gallstone, laparoscopic cholecystectomy, and laparoscopic bariatric surgery. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, friends. My name is Peter Valentine with student number 086. In low-calorie diet, we need to make sure these calories are enough to fill the body and contain the right nutrients. The purpose itself is used to decrease the body weight, and also it's performed as weight management to avoid or to cure occurring heart disease. And also, this diet is used by people who want to stretch those extra pounds. And this diet is mainly used for people who have slow metabolism and those who don't do much physical activity. And there is 5 benefits such as have longer life, increased level of physical activity, decreased rates of cancer, decreased risk of age-related degeneration of the brain, and also improve reproductive performance. Thank you.
Good afternoon, doctor. My name is Abhigita Pramesti, student number 044. Now I'm going to continue the presentation. So, as described before, that VLCDs or very low-calorie diet are described as hypocaloric diet, which are provide 450 kilocalorie to 800 kilocalorie per day. It is intended to weight loss program for a specific period of time, or sometimes used for commercial program for weight loss management. But although VLCDs improve initial weight loss, they do not appear to produce better long-term weight loss than the low-calorie diets or LCDs. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ananggung Putusnania, number 1 and 5, so we'll explain about side effect of low-calorie diets. Low-calorie diets usually produce an energy deficit of 1,200 till 1,500 calories per day, which can result in a 0.5 kilogram weight loss per week. However, a substantial number of patients report the following minor side effect at least once during the weight loss phase, such as constipation, diarrhea, dizziness, fatigue, cold intolerance, and hair loss. These symptoms will manage as they occurred and did not require alteration of the usual weight loss program. Thank you.
My name is Shanti Dewi with my student number 142. Being quite an extreme diet, very low-calorie diets or VLCDs may result in hazardous problems and side effects. Consuming less than 800 calories a day, it indeed might result in an instant weight loss. But if not done or planned well, it can lead to various health complications. If we take a look at the left, these side effects stem from problems of different body systems. There are the most undefinite one here, the hungry feeling. Also, one will be low on energy, and then got dry mouth, headache, constipation or diarrhea, dizziness, cramps, etc. Hair thinning is also possible. It might lead to more serious problems like gallstone formation, nutrition issues, or maybe even death. That's why VLCDs must be done under strict management and supervision from professionals. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Diahi Sutari, student number 173. Low-calorie diet is commonly referred as a way to lose weight substantially. However, it may cause greater weight gain rebound effect. Some precautions before adopting this specific diet are: number 1, age groups. Individuals under 18 years of age and over 65 years of age need adequate and balanced calorie intake. Ages under 18 might still undergo the phase of growing and developing, while ages over 65 have to maintain their body function properly. Pregnancy and breastfeeding are very risky for women and their fetus and or baby. They both require adequate and balanced calorie intake to help the growth, development, and to maintain proper body function. Diseases: patients with end-stage renal failure, cardiovascular diseases, and gallbladder diseases usually experience nausea, loss of appetite, and if left untreated, anorexia. LCD might cause more harm than it is beneficial to those individuals.
My name is Buka Aprilantia, study with student number 237. So the precaution may need to be taken when using the very low-calorie diet if the patient presents with any of these following. Number 1, normal weight. So a very low-calorie diet or VLCD should never be used by normal weight individuals because it may lead to excessive loss of lean body mass. The second one, the pregnancy or breastfeeding. So VLCD is not designed to meet the increased nutrient requirement of pregnancy, such as protein, iron, and B group vitamins, and also not recommended for women who are breastfeeding, as it's not designed to meet the increasing demands of lactation. And then the third one, the presence of porphyria. So porphyria can affect the skin, nervous system, and gastrointestinal system, depending of what specific type. So porphyria is contraindicated with VLCD as extreme calorie restriction can provoke an acute attack. Meanwhile, from some disease, if the patient has any history of severe psychological disturbance, alcoholism, or drug abuse, and past history of gallstones, pancreatitis, gout, and fertility issue, it would be better if they get a consultation with physician. And the last one, children under 18 years old are not recommended because they're still growing and need some nutrients.
My name is Tiara with student number 105. For the suggestion to people applying the diet, the patient must consult with a doctor beforehand, as if done incorrectly may end fatal. This type of diet must not be done unless suggested by a doctor to do so. There are some considerations for a physician to make a decision to apply this diet that includes: first, the duration of the diet must not last for more than 12 weeks. Second, the diet is still nutritionally complete. Third, support is given even after the diet ends. It must be noted that these types of diet are not suggested if the patient is under 18 years old, pregnant, breastfeeding, or is suffering from an eating disorder. Thank you.
Good afternoon, doctors. My name is Vanessa Els, number 121. This is one of the examples of low-calorie diet menu made based on Daftar Bahan Makanan Penukar from Indonesian Health Ministry with less than 1,200 kilocalories as daily nutrient intakes, with 55% of carbohydrate, which is 165 grams per day, 30% of fats, which is 40 grams per day, and 15% of proteins, which is 45 grams per day. The menu includes breakfast with havermout, skim milk, and almond nuts, a lunch with grilled chicken breast without skin, cooked with coconut oil, eaten with boiled potato, grilled broccoli, salad greens, and tomatoes, and afternoon snack are avocado, and scrambled egg cooked with olive oil, eaten with white bread, and dinner is cooked white rice, eaten with fried fish, cooked with olive oil, and ending with papaya. Foods in the sample menu that I've mentioned before each has different macro and micronutrients levels, which the macronutrients levels are written in the table. The estimated total is 1,106 kilocalories with 145.3 grams of carbohydrates, 35 grams of fats, and 39.6 of grams of proteins.
My name is Joko Destra Mayun with student number 252. So this is a sample menu of very low calorie diet, and it is less than 800 kilocalories per day. So for breakfast we have boiled potato, boiled eggs, skim milk. For lunch we have white noodles, stir-fried meatballs, stir-fried kale, coconut oil. For snack we have melon, And for dinner, we have sweet potato, fried fish, boiled broccoli, boiled carrot, and coconut oil. So the total energy for the sample menu is 762.5 with 97 grams of carbohydrate, 24.5 grams of fat, and 31 grams of protein. Okay, thank you. Next.